This is a review on Marvel Legends Adam Warlock in his modern costume. It has a head accessory for Magus, the evil version of Adam Warlock. And let's just check it out. I'll do the head swap in a minute here. It has these power effects, but in blue, which they have used so much, Hasbro. The blue is a nice color though, the light coloring here. The figure itself uses a modern costume that is his current look in the books. Look at this. That's just painted on there. Unfortunately, it's not his classic Infinity Gauntlet look. That is probably the best Adam Warlock costume. This is painted on. A lot of the detailing here is just painted on. This skirt thing is new with the belt design here, but it's only on the front. And this is painted on. And now check out this. This head sculpt looks more dynamic, expressive. This one looks plain. And I'm just going to switch it out. In the comics, Adam Warlock has an enemy, which actually is a dark version of himself called the Magus. He's evil. And he went for the Infinity Gauntlet himself. He tried to go for it in the story. And he did wear this costume. I think it looks better as a bad guy, actually as an action figure. Because when you add the power effect, even the coloring of the power effect, it just matches up better. And just look at the face detailing. It's a different head sculpt entirely. Even the hair is different. Look at that, there's two shades, like a blue wash to it. This one is the version that I'd probably put in the display, because it just looks better this way. But they give you either option, so that's pretty cool. Again, the costume is not classic. I don't think this comic look will last in the books long term as an iconic version of the character. Not for Adam Warlock anyway. It is about 6 3/4 inches tall. And as for the articulation, the head, ball joint, good range, down, up, to the sides. Shoulder, ball jointed, in, out, up, down. Swivel bicep. Double elbow articulation. The wrist, you can spin it, in or out. And you can remove the wrists and the hands. There is no swap hands though. So probably you'd have to repaint other figure hands if you wanted to. And the same thing with this. This has an open look to it. Closed fist. Pivot torso. Swivel waist. Ball jointed hip area. And up and down. Swivel thighs. Double knees. It has calf articulation and the ankle on a ball joint to the sides. Final thoughts about this Adam Warlock action figure? In a minute. And overall here, what do I think of Adam Warlock? And it's a mixed bag in that I think that even though it's Adam Warlock, having the alternate head of the Magus, who's like an evil version of him, and he has worn this costume, the Magus character. I think the evil version on the Adam Warlock head sculpt looks so much better, and I'm even surprised that they made the character, or they gave that accessory. I think that version looks so much better, because to me, the Adam Warlock that I'd really have wanted would have been the Infinity Gauntlet that look to the character. And they made that years ago, Hasbro. But that's when they had bad quality figures and it was not a good figure at all. Just really, it wasn't a good figure. This one, they've made so much better for Adam Warlock. But just for me personally, the costume, it's not one of my favorites for the character. He's had better costumes, and it's kind of a shame that they don't have those versions of the figure. But it is well made. Even though it reuses those accessories, those hand blasts, and the alternate head take here, I just think this looks so much better for display and for the figure. The expression on the face here. I mean, this is the head sculpt, I think, for this body mold. Even the energy blasts seem to fit this head sculpt better, color-wise, how it matches. And so this evil version is fantastic for a bad guy display. And so if you had to choose one of the head swaps to use, this is the one I'm going to use, and I'd put him in the bad guy display. And hopefully it'll make the other Adam Warlock one day for the Infinity Gauntlet. They really should. And one thing is, even the head sculpt of this figure, with the hair design, it really does not fit the Adam Warlock from the Infinity Gauntlet days. So even if you modify the costume up, it doesn't have the proper head sculpt look to fit that era of the comics. But this looks really fantastic. And a good addition either way. So a mixed bag overall in the review. But if you want one figure and one look, I think this is the way to go. So that's my review on it. Adam Warlock here. And thanks for watching. And talk to you later.